Good morning. Anyone see me? Hear me? Thumbs up. I'll make sure. I will take a look and see who's here. Danelle, Nancy, Christy. Oh, she can't stay. Thanks for dropping in. Charlotte, good morning. Evelyn from Georgia. Lisa Marie. Kathy, Kathleen, Laura. Goodness, it's scrolling. Yes and yes. Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is October 25th, and I'm so glad that you are here with me. Thank you so much. There's Kimberly and Katie Crafts. The honors here. Another Kathy. We're right full of Kathys and all kinds of. Good morning, Rose. Laura loves my fall decor. Good morning, Aunt Di. Judith French, good morning. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Beverly. Melissa's here from Georgia as well. Eleanor says good morning from Canada. Celeste, hey, y'all. Mary G, good morning from Michigan. Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad to be here. I missed you guys. I missed you last week. I apologize. You know, things happen, right? I know you guys know the drill, right? Hi, Barb from Michigan. Love using up scraps. Hi, Pepsi Girl 56. Wilma, hello, in New Jersey, not too far from Maine. Well, as crow flies, as it is. So much to talk about today. Oh, Faye says, yay, first time catching the live. She gets that silly little happy dance. I'm so glad to have you here. Hi, Terry. She says, hello, morning to you, but late here in Australia. I know it is. You guys are about 18 hours ahead, so must be, yeah, it's pretty late in the night for you, or 15 hours. It must be after midnight. Hi, Mona. Hello, hello. Thank you. Did you get out of bed to be here, Mona? That's what I want to know. Hi, Vivian. Let me see. Mary is here. Good morning from Rhode Island. Honor says, Marie, you are sounding happy and chipper. Wahoo! And you look fabulous. I'm going to have to send you something for a compliment like that. Just teasing. Thank you, Honor. Rose says, good to see you today. Missed you. Brenda says, good morning, everyone. Well, good morning, Brenda. Hello, Vicky. Ulrika, did I get that right? From Sweden. What a beautiful name. Georgina is here. My land, we are right full of people. Barb says, in Lapeer. Mona hasn't been to bed yet. Okay, so I'm just going to have to say good morning to everyone across the board because now we need to get on with things, right? Let me get my camera a little bit there. It felt like it was just way up high. Okay, so welcome to all my new subscribers. Last week when I checked, I had 2,100 new subscribers in the past 28 days. When I was here last time, we were celebrating 11,000, was it? Well, anyway, we're at 13,000 subscribers, so thank you to each and every one of you. I'm so glad you're here. It's a pleasure to have you and to know that there are so many people out there who love to use their scraps. And who doesn't have them, right? Okay, I forgot one thing to have it here. I had everything else ready, so I apologize. Trying to be on the ball. All right. First of all, I have a friend from right here locally, and she's been my friend for 32 years now. I met her when I met my husband, and she just recently got back from England. Her mom lives over there. Her mom was an American who married a British guy and moved over there. And so she goes over there. Now, she's blind, and she travels over there on an airplane. Now, I wouldn't even dare make all those, you know, all the different stops and switching of planes and all that. I would be petrified, but she does it without sight. And she does it every year. Oh, let's see. Sonia says, forgot to say from Tennessee. Well, hello in Tennessee. Thank you, Honor, for the congratulations. Oh, Brandy's here, 100 Proof Quilter. If you haven't checked out her channel, you want to be sure to do that. She finally made a live. Is this your first one, Brandy? Also, if you have a YouTube channel that you would like to drop the link to, you go right ahead. My admins, moderators, the ladies usually get in here and they start dropping links. But if you have a channel that you would like to let people know about, you just drop it right here and just tell people about yourself. So anyway, my friend just got back from England, and this morning she was out on the bus and she had them stop by here because she had some gifts for my husband and I. Hi, Helen. You didn't miss last Wednesday because I wasn't here, sweetheart. You didn't miss a thing. Okay, so she brought me and Mr. Scrappy Creations some candy from England. So eclairs. I've never had these, but they're by Cadbury, so they have to be good, right? So there was that. And there was this, licorice toffees. I joked with her. I said, do I have to say trick or treat? How does that work? Oh. Toffee crisp. I've never had one of those. I don't even know what this is. I'd have to Google it. But a Lion bar. Sorry, Danelle, I don't have that kind of technology. You have to drop your link. I don't know how to do that. I need someone to teach me how to do all that stuff like Mona does on her channel and stuff. I don't know how to do it. If anyone wonders why she's doing the exclamation mark in her name, because a lot of people who are technologically more savvy than I am have it set up so that they can do that, and I don't know how to do it. Hello from Oklahoma City, says Beverly. Well, hello to you. Let's see. Kathleen is here from Vermont. All right, so let me see. So there was those candies, and then there was one more. And I say was because I brought it up to show it to you guys, but since it's my favorite so far, my favorite candy from England, I ate it. So I can show you what the wrapper looked like and tell you that it was crunchy and it was very good. Maybe not good for the waistline, but it was good. And then she gifted me a notepad, a London notepad with a pen. And it's got like a little keychain of a phone booth. And she got my husband a little keychain, and it looks like a red taxi cab, I guess you'd say. Yeah, so. Danelle, that's fine, thanks. I don't know. All you have to do is go to your channel, and up in the top it will say HTTP YouTube blah 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 Danelle's Stitchery. Copy that, come back here and paste it right in the chat. Yeah, trying out all those new candies. I can't eat them all in one day though, Evelyn. Well, I shouldn't. Okay, now let me say, we had a winner 2 weeks ago in the magazine. I didn't get that in the mail. That's going out today. I apologize. Like I said, the last couple of weeks have been nuts. Charmaine says you can get crunchy in Canada, and you know what? Thank you for that. I just had someone tell me this morning that you can get them at one of our local grocery stores because they come over from Canada, and that you can get a coffee crisp. No, I wouldn't eat that. But thank you for that, because I didn't realize that until now, and that's a good candy bar. So, yeah. Marie, that look was like a little kid. That's me, Nancy. You're welcome to know. Okay, so there was that gift. Now, did I get other gifts in the last 2 weeks? I have. I have 2 other ones. I have a very dear friend that lives like one town from us, and we were able to get together with her and her husband. They had company. Her sister and her family were up from Florida. Now, her sister has made me items that I have shown you guys before. But what she does is she reclaims, she takes all these antique little doodads, little bits and pieces of stuff that I wouldn't think twice about, okay? She puts them all together and makes something from them. And I don't even know if I can put words to this, but she will take either an event from someone's life or something that she knows about that person, and she will make it fashion into all these items that she puts together. Now, the last thing she made for me, I guess I should have had that out. It's gonna be dusty. The hair got a little messed up in the mail when she sent it to me. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this here. This is a watch strap from an old vintage watch. It's holding a vintage thimble with a brooch in it. It's supposed to be a flower pot. The watch is the hands. You see that? Okay. And then she has a Mickey Mouse watch that is the face, and she has the jewels on there from jewelry that make the person's face. And of course the spool of thread. Now, when you look on the back, what's holding it all together is a vintage house key. I am so amazed by talent like this. I mean, the smile is from the clasp on a necklace, okay? And I know you can't really see it in person, but it's amazing. This even has a necklace around her neck. It's amazing, okay? So this is the sort of thing that she makes. Well, she brought me a gift from Florida. She told me a little story. She said that, I'm sorry, I just saw the comments and I saw Di say she has issues on her. Diane, I know you're talking about me, girlfriend. Yeah, our Marie does not love coffee. No, I would not. I tried 1 cup of coffee in my life. I was 17 years old, and I thought, even though I don't like coffee flavored ice cream and coffee candy bars and all that, oh yeah, I can drink a cup of coffee. I took 1 sip, and that was the end of it. No more, no more. People will say, oh, it just has a little bit of coffee in it. You'll never taste it in this recipe. Yes, I do. Anyway, so this woman, her name is Jen Dark, beautiful name, by the way. She creates all these things, and so she showed me a picture on her phone, and she showed me an 1800s organ that was sitting alongside the road when she was out one day, and she told herself that if she drove back home and it was still there, she was going to take it home and take it apart. For what? So she can take all those parts and make more of these little things. So the bottom of this thing is the pedal to an 1800s organ right here. Okay, and it has vintage sewing notions on it. It's got rickrack and a thimble and a needle. Now this is a wheel from a vintage high chair for a baby. Get this, right? So then she's got the vintage seam ripper, or as Brandy calls them, a divorce lawyer. The key in the back to hold everything up, the spool of thread, the watch stand, and then her hair is different on this one. And she named it because she had tuned in to watch me, and I had a guest on my show that day. So she did this, and she called it The Old Man and the Seam instead of The Old Man and the Sea, because she likes to label all these. So isn't that wonderful? I feel so I am amazed at her talent. I'm just amazed. Anyway, good morning, Kathy Walcott. Yes, Honor, it was a really cool creation. Very cool. And she is an amazing artist. I've actually told her sister probably more than her, she really needs to sell these things. But she makes them kind of one of a kind. A lot of them are for a certain reason or person, so they're kind of more personalized. But thank you, Jen Dark. I love it. Now, while I was there, my friend had her mother-in-law passed away. I'm going to say it's been a little over a year, and they've been going over and cleaning out her home. Now, she had a lot of sewing themed items, but she also did braided rugs. Oh, my land, did she do braided rugs. I can't tell you how beautiful and quality they were. Anyway, there was a whole container of zippers, like zippers. Different sizes, you know, different lengths. There was a whole bunch that were just by themselves. There were some that I know came out of clothing, because, you know, that's what everyone did, especially in those days. I mean, I do it now because I'm just that way, but I was brought up to be frugal. Is, you know, if you need to throw away a jacket, you're going to take the zipper out of that before you do it, because you might need that jacket. Well, I know that some of the zippers I saw there were easily from the 1940s and 50s. Easily. Lisa, thank you for dropping Danelle's channel. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to mark that off. So thank you to my friend for doing that for me. Giving me those. I will put them to good use. I would like to thank my moderators and admins. You guys do such a great job both here and on Facebook. Thank you ever so much. We all appreciate you. Always. I know, Diane, isn't that funny? The divorce lawyer. That's what she calls a seam ripper. Okay. So this past Sunday, I had a tutorial on mug rugs, and they were autumn themed, but of course, as I said, they could be anything, as you know. They could be for any season or reason or whatever. During the filming of that, I used charm packs from my Fabric Addiction 1 over on Etsy. And you guys, most of you know her. You newbies might not. She had sent me those. Now, I could only, out of the 3 that I used, the 3 fabric cuts I used, I was only able to drop 1 link because she was away. You know, I couldn't reach her on the weekend, and I think they were sold out when I went to grab my link. So, as soon as she has that available, I will edit the description box for those mug rugs and get that link to you. But while I'm telling you this, now so many of you have bought from her those Scrappy strip packs. I'm sure many of you know what I mean. The Scrappy strip packs, in case you don't know, I'm going to leave a link below. It's not here right now, but I'll edit it in afterwards. A friend of mine has an Etsy shop. And how I met her, how I found her, was buying scrap fabric from her. It varies. It's roughly around 2.5 inches. Some of it's a little narrower, some of it's a little wider, but it's by width of fabric. And you get 1 pound. Now, when I first started buying it, it was $10, but of course that was 4 years ago now. They are now $13, which is still a great deal, okay? I thought that. Well, after I went searching for the link for you guys for that tutorial, I had an ad pop up when I was on Etsy. And it showed me another fabric seller, and it said 1 pound of fabric, 2 to 2.5 inch strips at the low price of $21. I'm thinking, see, that's $8 more than my Fabric Addiction charges for the same exact thing. So I knew it was a good deal, even when she had to go up on her price, as have a lot of things. I couldn't get over it because that's how I found her. I was typing in scrap fabric one time. I know, right? I needed scraps. I was tired of all the ones I had. I've been looking at them for years. So, you know, you just need new mix in there, you know. And that's how I found her. And so many of you love her shop. And I also want to thank each and every one of you who shop there. Not only for shopping there because you know how quick she is with her shipping and her prices and her quality, but when you mention that you heard about it from my channel and you let her know, I appreciate that. So thank you guys. She does let me know here and there that she hears from you guys, so thank you for that. Good morning to Carla Atkins. We're glad you are here. Laura says her fabric is great. I got so much for my money. That's how I feel too, because I always feel like I'm doing this infomercial or something, but I truly would not say it if I didn't think it. Good morning, Doris. She says, sitting at the hospital waiting on my husband to get done with the procedure. Well, I hope that is going well. Let's see. Kimberly, I bought from My Fabric Addiction. So happy with the product. That's awesome. Hi, Kelly Quilts and Cruises. We're glad you're here. Be sure to drop your link. Kathy says, I love My Fabric Addiction. It's always a wonderful surprise and great quality and service. Yes, absolutely. Tessa House, good morning to you. Okay, let's see what's next on our list. I want to chat about the Facebook group for just a moment. If you're not a member and you need to be, you need to email me. I will drop my email in the description box below after the video. But in case you want to write it down, it has 2 S's after Marie, and it's mariesscrappycreations at yahoo.com. And if you say, I want to join the Facebook group, I'll get a link out to you as soon as I see your email, because sometimes they go in the spam folder. Oh, you guys. I thought about not sharing this, but it was too funny not to. So, if anybody gets offended, it's all meant in good fun, and it's just me. This is my sense of humor. I find humor in most anything. I got into my spam folder today to see if any of you had emailed me over the past week, and I missed it. Well, my spam folder all of a sudden has blown up with all these, you know what you get, internet for $20 a month, get here, da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, 2 in a row. Now, you got to hear what they said. The first one was named, Did Jesus Smoke Weed? Now, why would they send someone an email with that header? Now, number 2, right behind it was, we can give you lower rates on burial insurance. Click here. I didn't read any further. I couldn't read any further. I'm thinking, if they're really trying to get business, couldn't they come up with better names for or titles for their junk emails than what they do? No wonder they end up in the spam folder. But anyway, so I laughed about that for a while. Okay, Katie Craft says, starting my first scrap quilt. Yay. Nephew wants one made out of scraps from the quilts I made his 9 cousins. Wildly different fabrics. Yikes. Well, you know what? I think that is going to be a wonderful learning experience. Number 1, I love the idea of combining the stuff that's left over from all the other quilts into one, because that is a beautiful memory quilt. But number 2, it will give you all this experience, so don't worry. Don't worry, be happy. Just let it flow. You're going to do it. It's going to be perfect, and he's going to love it, okay? And remember, I say, oh, it's going to be perfect. It might not be perfect to you. You might think, well, I could have done this, or I should have done that. That's human nature. We all do that. But don't be hard on yourself. Just let your creativity flow. Right, everyone? I just think it's a wonderful, wonderful idea. Okay, Kimberly says it's snowing there today. She's not ready for winter. Well, we had our first white grass yesterday. It didn't snow, but it was a heavy frost yesterday morning. I didn't check the temperature, but yep, chilly, chilly. We'll be getting it soon, Kimberly. Teresa, I'm 53, received a phone call saying they were calling for old person benefits. I tell you, Teresa, I know. I'm 59, but when I hit 50, I started getting mail from Miracle Ear and all this. I'm like, guys, slow down. Okay, so speaking of, I talked about the Facebook group. One more thing about the Facebook group, because I strayed off subject there. It has the ability to invite your friends to the Facebook group. Now, nobody's in trouble. I want to say that first off. But my admins and I have had a conversation about this, because sometimes we'll get, not really bombarded, but for lack of a better word, we'll have a person and they'll invite like 10 friends. And that sounds okay. But past experience, because this Facebook group has been going for well over a year now, experience tells myself and my admins that 99% of the people who are invited never take part in the group. And that's the reason. We're not really poo-pooing it in a mean way. We're just saying, if you have friends who you would like to join the group, we would love to have them. But please tell them about it and they can ask for an invite. Because when they're invited without their knowledge, most generally they don't take part in the group. We have so many members who have never clicked like, never made a comment or anything. So, you know, we're not trying to be mean about it. It just kind of, it's just one of those things. So I would ask that if you have friends that would like to join the group, just give them my email address. They can email me and I'll send them an invite as soon as I see it. Let's see. You're welcome, Katie. You can do it, and I hope you're a member of the Facebook group so you can post a picture because you know we're all going to want to see it. And Laura says, that's so true. I look at my first quilt and all I see is the mistakes I made. My daughter cherishes it. See, that's it, because it's made with love. And especially your first one. That's an honor to get that. Get it? Honor. Huh? Right? Honor just commented. Joetta, hi from Mississippi. I love your creations. Well, I love you, Joetta from Mississippi. Thank you so much. Is this your first time here? You get the happy dance. Your name is so close to our daughter's, which is a one-of-a-kind name. Her name is Jolita. And yeah, it's a mix of two names. Why do I always hold fingers up as if you guys can't count? And you guys stick around here and put up with me, right? All right, let me see. Evelyn says, I'm 81 and they're still calling, LOL. Yeah, they don't give up, do they, Evelyn? Kelly says it's currently 4 degrees Celsius in the Fraser Valley of British Columbia. The sun is just starting to come up at 7:25 a.m. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I'm terrible with Celsius, but Aunt Di says, I'm trying so hard to get my sister's quilt done for Christmas. Been working on it for 2 years. I will be so glad to get this done. Well, you've had a lot going on, Diane. It's not like you haven't moved and had health issues and everything. Gundi is in Cancun. All right. Now you needed to tell us that. No, we hope you're having a great time. Good morning, Beverly. Good morning. But yes, Diane, you know, I know. Sometimes you get a project, you feel like you've been working on it forever and you just can't, you lose your sewing mojo. You do. So, I bet you can do it. All right, let's see. Kelly says, last week it was still 12 or 13 overnight. Got chilly in the last couple of days. We just turned our heat on for the very first time yesterday, which is saying something in northern Maine. I only needed it on for like 30 minutes. And of course it doesn't stay on steady. But hi, Sylvia. We're so glad you're here. Oh, Lisa's dancing there. Wow, wow. Okay, so we still need to give away a magazine, don't we? This week, this one isn't in the package. I can't remember why. I think I opened it because there was an envelope or an ad in there I wanted to see. But this is the Christmas issue from last year, from 2022. Of American Patchwork and Quilting, and this is the one that I'm giving away this week. Now, before everyone says the word, please don't type it here in the live chat. The word is magazine, and you have to type it in the actual comment below the video. But, if you live outside the United States, you have to be willing to help pay with postage, because I'll pay what it would cost me to send it in the States. But if you're outside the States, you have to be willing to put in the extra. And so if you are, then you can play along. But basically all you have to do is type the word magazine in the comment below this video. And you can wait till after it's over. Joetta says, not my first time. I usually catch your replays. My name, Dad's name is John. Grandmother is Etta. That's funny. Because Jolita is named, her dad's name is John, and her grandmother's name was Lita. Same thing. Beautiful name, my dear. Kelly says, I'm not sure either, but 32 Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius, so maybe 39. That sounds about right. Sounds about right. Kimberly says, you're my favorite YouTube creator. Love what you do. Well, thank you so much, Kimberly. You know, I was speaking with a new YouTuber not too long ago, and I told her the same thing I have told multiple people. They say, how do you dare to do this, and how do you know what to say? And I said, you know what? When I went to do this, I was so shy. I didn't like to have my picture taken. I cannot believe that I am doing this. I said, but don't try to be someone you're not. Be yourself. If someone was right there in the room with you, how would you talk to them? Just do that, because that's all I do. So, of course, there's going to be personalities that don't click. I've had people tell me they don't like me, and that's fine. There's a million other channels. They'll find their place. It's just not me, you know. But the best thing we can do, whether you're on YouTube or in real life, is just be yourself, because that's what we have, right? Di says, I'm glad someone has faith in me. No, you can do it, though. The thing is, like, I have some things right now that I'm in the same boat about, Diane. I just need to do it. I just need to start. Evelyn says, I can relate to that. I also cross-stitch, and I have a project going on 4 years, slow but sure. Absolutely, Evelyn. That's the same thing. I used to cross-stitch. Evelyn, whoops, I just read that one. Miriam, hello in Massachusetts. Miriam, glad you're here. Di says, I can't see to cross stitch anymore. Good morning, June. Everyone's saying good morning. Evelyn says, I have a lot of light and magnification. I would need that too. Honor thinks I'm a natural. Well, thank you so much. Evelyn says, that's what I love about you. Well, thank you. Kelly says, I do the same, Marie. I feel like I'm talking to people in my living room or my craft room, whatever. You get me as I am, warts and all. See, that's it. I don't change my tone of voice or my speech pattern or what I say. What you see is what you get. If you came to my house, this is how I am. And I don't drink coffee in real life either. Oh, goodness gracious. Nancy says, that is how I feel. We are sitting together when watching you. Well, I'm glad. Thank you, Nancy. Aunt Di says, oh, brother, I couldn't be myself on YouTube with my potty mouth. You just watch your language, Diane. That's what I do. No, really, though, you just yourself. That's all it is. Kathleen says, remember to like this video. Thank you for the reminder, Kathleen. Every click of the like button truly does help me. Kathy says, that's what I like about you, Marie. Well, thank you, Kelly. And see, that's the thing. When watching you, I know you're real. You're not putting on airs. You're not trying to be someone you're not. Phyllis says, you keep me sane. Well, I'm glad I could help. What about me? Who's going to help me, Phyllis? Hi, Joan. She says, a late good morning from Florida. Goodness, you'll have to rewind. I was talking about a friend from Florida just earlier and showing what she brought me because she was just here in Maine. Evelyn says, that's what I loved when I was reaching and my kids loved it. I think that's a typo. I'm sorry. Sonia, my mother-in-law passed away this year and she had bags and bags and more bags of strips. I had no idea what to do with it until I found you on here a month or so ago. Love your channel. Well, thank you, Sonia. And I have a lot of strips, and after Christmas, I have it written down. I'm going to start working on those as well as some tutorials to use them up, so stay tuned. Laura says it's like sitting down with a good friend. Well, that's how I feel as well. Kelly says, well, to clarify, you get the cleaner version of me. Yeah, that's true of me too, Kelly. It is. It just is. Because I do have a potty mouth too. Let's see. Typo. Teaching. That's what I thought too. It was a typo. That's what I loved when I was teaching, and my kids loved it. Well, thank you for being a teacher. That's wonderful, Evelyn. I'm sure that a lot of kids know that you were their favorite, or you were their favorite teacher. I actually wrote a teacher I had in 7th and 8th grade. She was my English teacher both years. I contacted her a number of years ago, and she was in her late 80s. I found her by Googling her, found her mailing address, and I wrote her a letter, and she wrote me back. She just said it was amazing to hear from me, so I'm glad I did that. Okay, let's see. Hi, Sandra. She says, good morning from Dallas, Texas. I bet it's not snowing where she is. Okay, so I have some more things to tell you about. We just get chatting and it gets all fun, but I also have to tell you what's up because that's the reason we're here. Okay, hi Tracy. Sojourney Tracy is here. All right, Lisa says, Aunt Diane, I'm right there with you on the speech. Sonia, I'm betting your mother-in-law will be happy to see what you do with her strips. Yes. Okay, so I got my nails done, and I don't know if you can see, but this one has a spider web. You can't see. I'm sorry. Has a spider web with a spider on it, and this one has a little ghost with a little face on it. I don't know, you probably can't see this one any better, but they're the same. They look adorable. You know, they look adorable. All right, creative word of the day. If you're new, you got to listen to the rules. The first Wednesday of every month I do a drawing, and it's called the creative word of the day drawing. Every Wednesday I give you a word to use in the comments section, and this is separate from magazine because we have this special thing going just to confuse you. If you use the creative word of the day in the comments section below the video, your name goes in the drawing for the first of the month to win a prize, and it's usually something made by me or something that I purchased for you. So the creative word of the day today is Halloween, because next week Halloween will have passed. Now, can Halloween pass without Marie doing something? No. Everyone got their listening ears on? All right. Tuesday, October 30th. It is a Tuesday, correct? No, it's a Monday. I apologize. Monday, October 30th at 6 p.m. Be here or be square. No, I'm going to do a live stream because I'm not going to do it on Halloween Day because I do a whole big thing. We give out candy. I dress up. My husband usually dresses up. We give out candy. The kids love it, you know. Anyway, I'm going to do a Halloween live stream on the 30th at 6 p.m. And I'll put this on both the group and on the YouTube as a post, as a reminder. I will be dressed up. You do not want to miss it, okay? And I'm not saying I'm all elaborate. I am no big makeup person, but I am going to give away at least, here I go again, holding up as if you guys don't remember this. I'm going to give away 2, if not 3 prizes that night. I have decided that you do not need to be at the live stream to get the prizes because of so many time zones. I feel that's not fair to everyone. So, but we will have a contest, I'll hold my hands down. One contest for all the people who are at the live stream will have the ability to win something that people not watching live won't. Did that sound right? Anyway, I hope that you will be here with me. It will be fun. Now, all I plan on doing is getting a project to sew and chatting with you guys, having a little Halloween party, okay? So if you like the sound of that, be here at 6 o'clock on the 30th, okay? That's Eastern Standard Time. So, not last week, but the week before, I forgot to read the comment of the week. You know how I started doing that? Hi, Gladys. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. I will get a picture on her. I definitely will. Okay, I have the comment of the week, and it's so hard to choose. I know I say that every time, but you guys have the best comments. I have the best subscribers. I know it. There's nobody going to tell me any different. Nobody will tell me differently. English teacher out there I was just speaking of, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Okay, So, uh, sometimes I choose them because they're funny or sad or helpful or whatever. So I'll read it and then I will explain. So the name is Terri, Terry, Drimel, Terry Drymel. I'm sorry. I recently found your channel. I'm watching more YouTube than purchasing another magazine. I have to admit, I do love having a quilting book or magazine to dream of new projects. I have a few charm packs at home. Looking forward to using them. So you see how she did that. She had to get the word magazine and charm in there from that week's creative word of the day and the magazine drawing. She did it, as many of you did. You combined them into one comment because you guys are just creative. But you know, she said something and I thought, you know, that's so true. I have books over there, as you can see. Now, I tried to whittle down the number of books and magazines I have because I don't need all those. But I don't care how much I go on YouTube or I go here or there. Nothing beats sitting down on the couch, curled up with a blanket and a pillow, sitting, getting comfortable, flipping through a book for inspiration. Now, I might not make that same project that they've got sitting there, but it gives me an idea of something. I'm like, oh, if I change that and I did this or I did that, you know. So she's right. There's nothing that takes the place of those magazines or books. So even though I might not make any exact project out of a certain magazine, that doesn't mean it doesn't give me inspiration for something else. So I'm glad to give these books away because I bought the subscription because my grandson was selling them at school. I haven't been making quilts, so you know, if you guys can use them, that's great. So again, just leave the word magazine in the comment, and I have three more giveaway after this week. Okay, we've got lots of ghosts. I've got to catch up on this. I wouldn't miss it for the world, says Tracy. Evelyn says, it's okay to talk with your hands. Well, I'm glad because I do. Beverly says, sounds awesome. Nancy's blowing the party little, I'm sorry, I forget what they are called. I'll call them streamers, they're not that. Beverly says, I do not get trick-or-treaters anymore. Well, we live in an apartment complex and we have a porch, so we're able to have our light on. We can put the candy out there. Last year I stood out there freezing cold, might I add. Laura's got some silly ghosts going. Kelly says, I'll try to remember, Marie. I'm not sure what I'll be doing Monday afternoon. That's 3 p.m. for me. I'm going to dress up in something for my live on Friday morning. I'm going to try to remember you Friday morning. I have such a hard time remembering everybody's lives. Brandy goes live on Monday, and the reason I catch her every time is because I'm getting ready to usually go out to Walmart when she comes on, or coming home. I can't remember. See? Doesn't take much to confuse me. Good morning to Linda. Glad you're here. Thank you so much for dropping in and especially for letting me know you're here. If everyone can give me a like by clicking that like button under the video, that really helps me out and I appreciate all of you who do that. Aunt Di said she doesn't get trick-or-treaters either because she's too far in the boondocks. Well, I know it's so cute to see the kids. I love seeing the kids. The only thing that really gets me, and I'm not cheap, we give away a good little bag of candy, is I understand, you know, you'll get the two parents and they've got a toddler on their hip and they're pushing a stroller because the kid doesn't want to sit in the stroller, and they've got two other kids and they're holding their bags up, and then you get, can we get 2 more bags because their siblings are at home and we couldn't bring them? Are they though? I love Halloween. I love giving it out, but we get so many requests like that you have to wonder if they're just trying to get extra candy because they got quite a few kids, or they want it for themselves. Because if both parents are out, who's on watching the kids? And I know, babysitter, auntie, uncle, whatever, but am I being just rude? I don't know. I always give it to them. I don't hold back, but I have to say that honestly, I always wonder. And I make judgments, don't I? Yeah, I think I do. I must, because I'm telling you guys. Well, there's Terry. Hey, so Terry, we're so glad you're here. Terry, you missed the big reveal of a Halloween costumed Marie on the 30th. Katie says, I love browsing through my quilt books. Yes, so thank you to Terry Drymall for the comment of the week. You don't win anything, but I did mention your name. And you know, I'm thinking of starting to do something, but it will be in January. I think that the comment of the week winners, at some point, I'm going to start with doing something, whether it be a fabric postcard or something. Okay, I need to catch up really quickly. Let's see. Honor says, you hold your fingers up all you want, Ms. Teacher. Well, thank you. Judith says, when will you be sewing your quilt blocks together? Hopefully soon. See, what it was, Judith, is I wanted another YouTuber who is a quilter to go and do the sashing part and do the video with me. And we have tried, I think, 5 times at this point to get together, and none of it has worked. So now I think I'm going to ask someone else, because I kind of wanted to do the sashing with another YouTuber and then the binding with another YouTuber to make it more interesting for you guys. But I apologize. Yeah, I still have all my blocks too. Let's see. Kelly, I can only manage every other Friday. I have no time for anything else, but I miss chatting with my friends. Aunt Di says it bums me out because where I used to live, I got tons of kids. I used to dress up also. G Quilter, Gloria, right? I'll get this all one of these days. Hi all, hello to you. Evelyn says my first video of yours was your lost foot, and after that I was hooked. Oh, I'm just silly sometimes, Evelyn. And I must say that my grandmother's name was Evelyn, and that's my mom's middle name, and so I have a special, what's the word, penchant? I don't know. Anyway, I love your name. Evelyn, what's up with this fat thumb of mine? Yeesh. Sorry. Evelyn, says Lisa. She can't type either. I think we're all in the same thing. Aunt Di said that she worked in a Halloween store for years, so she loves Halloween. And I always say it's the no stress holiday. It is. Sonia, mother-in-law, had tons of quilting magazines. She was 83. She kept them all. Any suggestions on what to do with it all? Yeah. I don't know, because that's tricky. They're kind of sentimental, but yet there's no way you need all that. But the one thing I did when we moved is I took all, like my Women's Day Family Circle, those kind of magazines. I went through them, and if there was something in there that I had saved it for, I just ripped that out. I put them all in a binder and threw the magazines. I understand that would be a big job, though, Sonia. All right, let me see. I need to catch up really quick because I really have to get on with the next couple of things, and there's a lot of chat here. Vivian. Hi, Vivian. We live in a small mobile home park. We used to get trick-or-treaters, but they haven't come in several years now. I bought a small amount of candy just in case. That's a good idea because you never know. Kelly, I often have a glass of wine in hand when giving out candy. Parents have made that request of me. Nancy says, Marie, isn't it hard to talk holding your hands? I have to talk. Well, that's why I kept doing this, because I kept going, there's 2, and there's... I'm just very expressive. Terry says, I was so tired. I just dragged myself out of bed. Sorry. It's okay. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. She's here faithfully every time. So isn't she now, everyone? I think that you can have one day to sleep in, Terry. We can give you that, my dear. Okay, let's see. Yes, donate them to a local guild, says Kelly. Terry was probably up all night sewing, yes. G Quilter, I haven't done any sewing for a week or so. Resurrected my Singer 302A from my cellar after 27 years. Followed Andy on YouTube and gave her a thorough cleaning. Hope to start using her by this weekend. That's awesome. Kelly says, I can help you with the sashing. If you would like to do a video with me, I take you up on that offer. We do it on Zoom and do it live. I'll message you. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. Wine for parents, how thoughtful, says Lisa. Yeah, Terry, we were discussing quite a bit here. All right, Joetta, I just shared this live on my Facebook page. Well, thank you. That's so sweet of you. You mean it will go live on Facebook as I'm doing it? Because I don't know about these things. Good morning to Carrie. She says, good morning, Marie. I also like dressing up for Halloween to give out candy. Now don't get any kids. Have a great Halloween day. Well, thank you very much. Let's see. Okay, I have pounds of quilting magazines for my kids to recycle. I feel it's a worthy cause in the end. Judith, magazines can go to doctor's offices, nursing homes. Just make sure your address is redacted. Good idea. Yes, we do love Terry. Rah, rah, sis boom ba. We love Terry. I know, it doesn't rhyme. Doesn't have to. She knows. Kathy says, I put your live October 30th, 6 p.m. in my calendar. I love your channel, Marie. Well, thank you so much, Kathy. You're so sweet. Hi, Carol. She says, hello. Finally, I'm joining into chat. Carol sent me a very nice email, easily a month ago, that I have not yet replied to. It's about yay long, and I loved every bit of it. Her husband is from our area of the country, like right here. And I have so much to tell them. Glad you're here, Carol. Thank you for dropping in. Let's see. Yes, you can email me, Kelly, if you want to do that. That's fine. Alrighty. So what is next? We need to do the drawing for the magazine. So here on my iPad, I have the link to the video from October 11th, which was 2 weeks ago. And the word was magazine. So we're going to pick a winner. You ready? Oh, I'm not a robot. Okay. Robot. Let's see who it is. The winner is Aunt Di. Whoops, I'm sorry. It's very reflective, but I don't know how to make it so you guys can see. Aunt Di, congratulations. You win the Create and Celebrate Christmas issue from last year of American Patchwork and Quilting. Congratulations, Diane. I'll get that out to you ASAP. I still have the one from 2 weeks ago to put in the mail, so I'll do it at the same time. And I have to get Carla's Creative Word of the Day prize into the mail as well. Aunt Di says, I think most parents take the kids to the trunk or treat around here. There's a lot of that. Yes, there is. But there are still, you know, the kids that tried and true. They just love to go trick-or-treating. Katie's doing her nails with black polish, trickier than light polish. Thank you, Terry. I am. Lisa says, where's Adam? I've been waiting for him to pop in. Is he sleeping already? I don't know, but it would be about supper time for him. Okay, let's see. Yes, congratulations, Aunt Di. You go, girl. Okay, so remember, if you want to be in the drawing, I'll even show you guys the 3 we have left. So we have, and these are in no particular order. These are really $9.99 to go out and buy them. I paid, I think, $27 for the subscription for the year, which I think was every other month. Anyway, this one says display until June of 2023. So I have this one. I have this one that says until February of 2023. And these are all in perfect condition. The ones that I did open, I only opened to whatever, but I have to open them to take these envelopes out before I send them to you guys. Okay, and this one says display until April of 2023. So those are the 3 that will start with one of them next Wednesday. Okay. All right. Tomorrow. No, I'm not Mr. Rogers. I won't sing. Tomorrow is Thursday, yes. I have been very lax on the Facebook group, and I apologize. I really, as I said a few weeks ago, what happened is my channel just blew up all at once. And it did. And thank you for that. That's amazing. But it's taken me a while to get a grasp on everything that I have to do and to actually get things going. And then, of course, you know how life happens and things happen. So it's a little bit of everything. But anyway, I'm going back to every other Thursday. On the Thursday that does not have a video, so that's this week, because I only put up a tutorial every other Sunday, so there isn't one this Sunday. Tomorrow I will be popping a link up from an autumn project from last year that was quite popular, so that will be tomorrow's Throwback Thursday. Terry came up with that idea. She's the brains of the operation, you see. We've got brains, we've got brawn, we've got beauty, we've got knowledge, we've got everything here. My admins and moderators are the best. I couldn't do it without them. I seriously couldn't. Okay, so if you use the creative word of the day, which is Halloween, your name goes in the drawing for the monthly prize. If you use the word magazine, your name goes in for next week's drawing. You can use them together in a sentence. You could simply just write the two words in the comments section. You can do anything your little heart desires, because we're not picky around here. Well, the only thing we're picky about is you can't write it here in the live stream because the comment chooser can't find it there. Terry says, I see 13,000 plus. Woohoo. Yes, hit 13,000. I was saying earlier on I had 2,100 new subscribers in 28 days when I had checked it a few days ago. Because, of course, those stats change daily. Yeah. Joetta says, yes, you're playing live on my Facebook now. You have large delay, but are playing on both. Terry wants me to sing. No, you really don't. Terry says, not this morning, no brain now, but thanks. Oh, Terry, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Remember what you sent me? You printed out and sent me? Well, remember how I had printed out the same thing and it wasn't right? Something wasn't right, and I had it all taped together. Well, I taped yours together too, and when I put them away, they ended up in the same place, and now I don't know which is which, because I went to cut something out the other day, and I'm like, how did I not mark those? Why did I not mark those? Now I don't know. So you want to talk about lack of brains. Oh, let's see. We are picky about our 1/4 inch seam. Yes, we are picky about that. I agree, Terry. Thank you. Nancy says, congratulations, Marie. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tracy. She says, we, and then she put the big red heart, Marie's Scrappy Creations. Well, listen, guys, it's been just about an hour. I'm so glad you came to hang out with me today because it really has been fun. Oh, Dawn says, congrats on 13,000. That's great, Marie. Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, I know, Terry. I'm going to see if there's a way I can figure it out. But I don't know, because the 1 inch square on mine measured 1 inch. It's the other parts that didn't. I don't know. Lisa, that's so true. She said, Celeste, all creators are special. You deserve attention. Yes. So listen, when the live chat gets on YouTube, you guys can check out some of those channels that my moderators have been dropping. Thank you, moderators. You guys are the best. I appreciate each and every one of you who came here today to chat with me. I love you all. You're the best group of people and so fun to hang out with. Just so fun to hang out with. So, thank you. And I'll put my email below if you want to be a member of the Facebook group. Thank you. And welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome to all of you who are here today. I hope to see you on Tuesday. Will I be dressed up? What will I be? Will you be here? Those are the questions. Remember, be kind out there. The world needs more of that. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Take care, everyone.